Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. How you been?
Yeah, I'm okay. Where are you? You're in Toronto or somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm actually in BC right now.
Oh, okay. Well, you living
Yeah,
there
what
now?
about?
What are you doing there?
Nothing. Just hanging out, honestly. I just been here actually for a couple months. So yeah.
Writing songs in the mountains, are you?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I was in Kelowna.
Oh, wild. That's good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
well, let's
pretty
say
sick.
congratulations first on that new single, "Bo Still Young" with Keith Urban. I don't even know the answer to this yet or not, but how did that come together? You getting together with Keith
Yeah.
Urban, that song coming together?
Yeah. So basically, I worked on the song with a good friend of mine, Nathan Chapman.
Okay.
He's actually I think he's won like maybe 7 Grammys. So he's a very well known singer, producer from Nashville.
Right.
He worked with like Taylor Swift and stuff. So yeah, we just worked on the song together, and then Keith loved the song, and we went back and forth. We worked on it all together, and he's a very I've never worked with a country artist before, and like just the feedback and like how good he is at what he does in like the studio and singing and guitar and all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. Yeah.
So whose idea was that to get Keith Urban on the track, or did you know from the beginning?
Yeah, well, it wasn't whose idea was it? I don't know. I really we sort of talked about it, but like I really wanted to do it with Keith. So like I'd say it was like me and Nathan, honestly.
So you're like, I'm going to be the guy that makes, EDM and country music combined and make a new song and get Keith Urban to do it, which is crazy. I think it's a great idea. Number two.
Yeah, and it's been 2 years too. So this is like pre Old Town Road and stuff. So it wasn't like
I think I remember you telling me about it a couple years back.
Yeah.
Since it came out.
Yeah,
But,
so this was like pre Old Town Road and all that kind of stuff. When obviously Avicii, he was very successful with like the country sound and stuff, but. I don't know. I just really like Keith Urban, and he has an amazing voice, and he's a crazy guitarist too, one of the best in the world. So to be able to
did you get to go to the studio and hang out with him and actually do the track together?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. We worked on it together in the studio, and then he laid it down. Like his voice is obviously like unreal, and just the guitar and he did all the guitars and stuff in the actual song are actually, it's not like just some like a sample or something. It's actually him. It's him playing the guitars on it.
Damn! So it's full on Keith Urban. So you guys are buddies now, then? You're like buddies with Keith Urban.
Yeah. We shoot the shit sometimes here and there.
That's amazing.
I went to a show in Vegas. I think it was last September.
Right.
So I actually got to see, because I've never been to a country show before, and
that's the cat's ass right there, the country shows.
yeah, I was like blown away, man, because it's sold out too. He was performing at the Caesar's Palace. So I've never been to it. I've never experienced anything like that. So he's unreal, man. Like the guy's a legend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be wild if this whole COVID thing was over with and you were performing, say, at Veld or somewhere in Miami, and then Keith Urban comes up and does the guitar part?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's down, man. That's the cool thing with him is he's just such a really good guy, and he's just really into the song, and just to see how much he's, like I said, he's the caliber of that he's at in his life and music or whatever he's doing. It's so high that
Right.
he's just a really humble guy. I'm
Wow.
yeah,
So you
it's
got to
crazy.
know him pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just shocked, just being in the studio with the guy and stuff, and how nice he is and chill.
I feel the same probably.
Yeah.
So now that with all the time off, you're sitting in BC. You're working on new music, I guess. A lot more new music, or what are you saying?
Yeah, honestly, just finishing up, a lot of tracks. I got a couple in the pipeline that we're just, finishing with my management and stuff. So, just really just finishing up tracks, and it's a little tough. Obviously, you can't really go into studios and stuff yet.
Right.
But yeah, it's one of those things where I have a lot of I have maybe over 50 songs,
Wow.
in the works and stuff. But
Yeah. That's good though. So you've been doing things during COVID in BC.
yeah. Oh yeah. I've
Just
been
sitting
getting a
there
lot of
doing your
shit done.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask why BC, or do you have a buddy there, or how's that working out? Or just
Honestly,
because?
I just wanted to try something new, and it's close to LA as well. So
Ah,
I'm only here for like another 3 4 months. So I'll probably end up going back to LA for sure.
maybe I'll have to come visit you there in BC.
Yeah, yeah. Let me know. We get
All right.
it's
So
easy. Yeah.
I see that you're dealing with Dre London now, who's Post Malone's manager. Are you guys doing something together? Are you a part of that team, or how's that working?
Yeah, yeah. So I actually met Dre at Veld. Funny enough, like 4 years ago when Post performed, and then yeah, we just became good friends, and we just always kept in touch. And then I didn't have a manager for a while, and yeah, we just work really well together. And he's obviously a great guy, and yeah, now he's I'm on their roster basically.
Wow, he's a good dude, man. I've met him several times. He likes
Yeah.
to party, but he's a good man. When he wants to get down to work, he gets down to work, though. You know?
Yeah, man. He's probably the hardest working guy I know, man. So
Yeah.
it's like to just see, flying, or if when he's in his office and he's working, it's just literally like all day, like 14 hours. It's
He's
crazy.
got
The guy's
the
working
Drake
all.
the Drake vision going all day.
He's working all day. It's actually crazy. So
Right.
I've never met someone who could do that.
So after this is all over with, how is it in BC? I'm not sure off the top of my head on how the COVID cases are there, but here in Ontario, we're like the lowest it's been in 3 months. It's like 111 cases in all of Ontario today, which is great. But in BC, is it high there, or do you know, or not?
I think the cases are like I think the lowest in all of Canada. That's for
Ah,
sure.
okay.
I know that, like, for example, like you guys were shut down, obviously, till, like you said, about a week ago. But here in BC, like, bars and like patios and shit have been open for like almost 2 weeks. So like
Oh,
you could walk into a bar no problem. Obviously, they take your temperature and there's like social distancing and stuff. But
yeah.
I think here there wasn't many cases, honestly.
So
Maybe like
opposite than the
2,000.
U.S. You won't be playing Texas anytime soon. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah, I think there's only like 2,000 cases here out of all of
Overall.
BC
Uh-huh.
overall. So, but yeah, it's been pretty chill here. So yeah.
And how's your boy Toya? So what's he saying?
I have no clue, man. I think
No,
he's yeah, I'm not sure. I think I
he's
think he's
probably
living
good.
in. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay. What advice do you have for up and coming DJs that are young that want to get in the game? What would you say to them? What advice would you give to a young guy that wants to be in your shoes?
Honestly, I would say to just like continue working as hard as you can. That's like the number one thing. And also, like, from what I realize nowadays with like even just DJs, I wouldn't say it's so easy, but compared to how we used to have it years ago, whether it's like finding new sounds or like watching YouTube videos, like nowadays you could literally YouTube like how to make a song that sounds like, I don't know, like Tiesto.
Dzeko. Sounds like
Yeah,
Dzeko.
exactly, or whatever. Yeah, like you can literally just type it in, and there's like literally like hundreds of YouTube videos of like producers. There's a lot of them. A couple buddies of mine, like Alex Rome, his name is, um, and they're just tons of them. And like nowadays, as a producer, my best advice is that just watch as many YouTube videos as you can, and try to replicate what these other guys are doing, and just that's how you could practice. But back then, you never really had that. You just have to figure it out yourself. And so
Right.
that I think, yeah, my best advice is just to really watch a lot of YouTube videos. Use this thing called Splice. Splice is like it's a website that has like all these different sound designs and sounds and samples, and it's all royalty free. So I
Right.
think just really get that, and also send your music to Z1035 and the
There you
Hammer.
go. You might get played one day, just like yeah. I actually just played the new song maybe 15 minutes ago, and it got a really good reaction. So everybody looking forward to the Ultra Drive at 5, which is coming up at 5. Friday afternoon, sun shining, about 32 degrees today with the humidity. What can people expect from the mix today at 5 o'clock? What do you got in there?
Yeah, I got a couple like new remixes I put in there. Yeah, just like a more like a chill kind of vibe, like summer vibe songs and stuff. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good mix. It's been a while, man,
It's
since
been
I
a
did
while. Yeah, yeah, it
it.
has.
But yeah, but like it's funny because like even just as a DJ, like when I first started, the first thing my dream to like be on like back in the day was obviously like was the Drive at 5, Danny D. I remember meeting Danny D at fucking I don't remember. I think it was play the record or something.
Okay, we used to get the
This was
vinyl.
like
I
years
remember
ago,
that.
and I like tripped out. Honestly, I was like, "Holy shit! I just met Danny
Oh
D."
my God, Danny D! You're not
No, but
Danny
yeah,
D, are you? That's funny.
no, but yeah, and then now it's like, yeah, we've done maybe like what 6, 7 of these, and I think that's
Yeah.
honestly too for DJs. It's also good to have your mixes, try to get them on the radio, send them out to other people and shit too. But yeah.
Totally. I appreciate the advice. I appreciate you laying down the mix. I appreciate
Yeah.
you doing the video that you sent me. I appreciate you doing this. I want to wish you a ton of success and health and happiness in the future. And when you come back to Toronto, make sure you stop by the station and lay down another mix for us. We'd love that.
Oh, 100%. This second everything is, you know, I think phase maybe 3 or phase 4. I think things will be a little more easier to do things. So definitely, for sure.
Well, you guys apparently, from reading the comments here, you're in phase 3 in BC.
Yeah.
We're in phase 2 here in Toronto. We're a lot better off than the U.S. So I'm sure your first gig that you'll be able to do after COVID will be in Canada.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. I appreciate
All
it, man. Thank you. Have a blessed weekend and stay safe, Dzeko. Thank you.
You too, buddy. Peace
All
out.
right, man. Cheers.